How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. And today we're going to be talking about the best VPNs for Beijing, China. So before we begin, if you guys are interested in any of the VPNs mentioned today, be it Express, Nord, or Surfshark, you'll find links to special deals and discounts in the description down below, as well as full reviews if you'd like to learn more about these VPNs. So Beijing is the capital of China and one of the 4 municipalities in China. It is located northeast of Tianjin City on a plain near the mountains and surrounded by hills. The city has been an important political, cultural, and economic center for more than 2,000 years. It's the world's second most populous city with a metro area of almost 25 million people. If you need to visit this city, you'll find nearly everything you need to do online will be difficult unless you connect to a VPN. And while this may seem obvious, censorship is vast in the country. In the early 2000s, the Chinese Ministry of Information started censoring the internet because control is the way to stay in power. Curiously, the Great Wall of China is surprisingly similar to the Great Firewall of China. In other words, it is not one set of rules implemented by Beijing. Instead, the capital drives censorship nationally, but carries it out locally. The Great Firewall of China automatically blocks anything critical of the government. In addition to censorship, China has pervasive government monitoring. They literally watch everything you say and do on the internet, as if controlling what you see isn't good enough. It is not a pleasurable experience to speak out against the government in most cases. Even though connecting to a VPN may be one way to do it, remember they're always watching what you say. And so are VPNs legal in China? And while the country allows them, their constant and international threats to ban all VPNs may make you worry if you are headed there. So I suggest you download any VPN apps before you go, because you won't find them in the app stores there. Keep in mind, there are several times of the year when the government will crack down hard on VPN usage. Some of these include anniversaries like June 4th, the 1989 Tiananmen Square protests. I hope I said that correctly. Events like the Hong Kong protests and others. If you are there during those times, you won't have an easy time using a VPN. So can you use a free VPN in Beijing? Well, although many free VPNs are Chinese, you'll run into issues. That is especially true if the VPN is quote-unquote approved by the government. You can guarantee that they will have backdoors for any encryption, assuming they had any to begin with. Additionally, malware, poor server speeds, and data caps are an issue with free services. The bottom line is, yes, you can use a free one, but don't expect it to protect you or unblock any banned content. So before I talk about these VPNs, I'm just gonna mention a few helpful tips for using a VPN while in Beijing, or just China generally. Because of the restrictions in the country, there isn't a great solution for VPN usage. However, here are a few things you can do that may help. The biggest one is don't take no for an answer. In other words, if you are having issues connecting, try changing these things. Now, these things may or may not work, but you won't have much to lose by trying them out. Okay, so you want to try changing VPN protocols. Sometimes protocols are blocked while others aren't. So if you can't connect to, let's say, OpenVPN UDP, you might want to try Lightway or any other protocols in the other VPNs, or whatever protocol you might have available. Another thing you can try doing is use a different device. So this can work at times, since mobile traffic and regular traffic may be handled differently. And you can look at the date, as I mentioned earlier. Timing matters. If it is close to June 4th, you may not be able to do much. You can try different cities. On occasion, you may be able to connect to a different city. Even if it is slow, it is still a success. So if you're having trouble connecting to one country, try another, or just another city. You can try using a different network, because anything you can do to change what you're doing may mean success for you. And besides that, I mean, you can just be patient. This one is hard for many of us, but especially if you want to use the web. However, even if repeating these steps don't work, you'll know at least you are trying.
Okay, so how do you know which one of these VPNs could be the best choice for you? Well, it depends on what you're looking for out of the VPN. Now, ExpressVPN has over 3,000 servers in 94 countries and will allow you to secure up to 5 devices per subscription. ExpressVPN has basic features such as the internet kill switch, which is called network lock and express, and split tunneling. Now, if you're not familiar with these, the kill switch will make sure that you're only connected to the internet when you're secured by the VPN. So if the VPN disconnects unexpectedly, it will also disconnect your internet connection, making sure that you don't connect back to the ISP's servers, making sure that you don't connect back to your internet service provider's servers, and only be connected through the VPN secured servers. Now, split tunneling will allow you to choose which applications are routed through the VPN and which are not. So you could only have, for example, your torrenting client routed through the VPN while the rest of your network is left intact or untouched by the VPN connection, or the other way around, where you could have select applications bypass the VPN connection while the rest of your network is secured by the VPN. Okay, so let's say you're looking for a VPN that is a little bit more budget friendly, and that would be NordVPN with over 5,100 servers in 60 countries. Now, even though NordVPN has 34 less countries than ExpressVPN, as you can tell, it is still quite the number at 60 countries. You'll be able to secure up to 6 devices per subscription though, and a whole bunch of security features such as specialty servers, as you can tell here, with dedicated IP, double VPN, onion over VPN, and peer-to-peer. And of course, you've got an ad blocker right here, and the very quick and best performing protocol, NordLynx. Keep in mind, when you switch to NordLynx, you will lose access to double VPN and dedicated IP. And unless you need these specific specialty servers, I would just recommend that you stick to NordLynx, which is a very quick protocol. In fact, so quick that you don't want to use anything else. Not only do you get the conventional kill switch, but you also get the app kill switch, which will close selected apps when you disconnect from the VPN or the connection drops, rather than disconnecting your entire connection as it is with the conventional kill switch. Split tunneling. You've got also custom DNS, which is an easy way to change your DNS, and obfuscated servers if you're in a censorship heavy country. Now, if you're looking for the most budget-friendly VPN, that would be Surfshark. Surfshark has over 3,200 servers in 65 countries, which makes it a very convenient option for those wanting to secure a whole bunch of devices with just one subscription, because it will allow you to virtually secure an unlimited number of devices with just one subscription. And it being such a budget-friendly VPN without necessarily sacrificing much on security, performance, or features for that matter, makes it a very enticing VPN for most people, especially those that don't want to spend a whole lot, at least on their first VPN experience. So you still get multi-hop and static IP, which are the same as double VPN and dedicated IP from NordVPN. And if you don't know what these are, by the way, static IP will give you, well, static IP addresses, which means that these servers have IPs that are set and do not change. Multihop will route your connection through 2 servers, as you can tell, rather than 1, for double the protection, making it extra difficult to track you. And in these settings here, you will notice that we still get whitelister, which is split tunneling. It's just called whitelister here. The kill switch, an ad blocker, as well as a handful of protocols. For the most part, you just want to use the best performing protocol. Again, that'll be the WireGuard protocol. It's so quick that you don't want to use anything else. You've got IKEV2, which is a good protocol. It's pretty quick. Extra security will be offered by OpenVPN, both UDP and TCP, and ShadowSocks will help you reach banned websites if you're in a censorship-heavy country, though it will only secure your browser traffic, so keep that in mind. And No Borders mode will help you bypass the Great Firewall of China if you are in China or any other censorship-heavy country for that matter. And, you know, if you notice that ExpressVPN doesn't really have any obfuscated kind of options here for obfuscation and whatnot, that's because ExpressVPN actually has obfuscation on by default. It's always on, and you don't have to go through any sort of configuration or toggle any kind of option in order to turn it on. All you have to do is download it and it will work whether you're in China, outside of China, in any other censorship heavy country, it doesn't matter. That's of course part of the ease of use with ExpressVPN. So that'll be it for this video, guys. Keep in mind that all these VPNs are covered by a 30-day money-back guarantee. So no matter which VPN you decide to go for, you will be able to claim the refund. Let me just show you guys very quickly. So if I go ahead and get ExpressVPN, you'll notice that all these VPNs, it says there are 30-day money-back guarantees on them. So even if you just go for the 1-month plan, you will be able to claim the refund through the 24/7 live chat support. By the way, it's the same with NordVPN and Surfshark. All you need to do is hover over the bottom right and you'll be able to access the live chat support, the 24/7 live chat support, where they will help you with your refund or any other question you might be having about these VPNs. Again, you'll find links to special deals and discounts in the description down below for all of these VPNs. And you'll also find full reviews that'll give you more of an in-depth look into the privacy policy, speed streaming, and torrenting capabilities, as well as security and features. So be sure to check those out if you guys are interested. That'll be it for this video. Comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer all of them. Like and subscribe if you'd like to support the channel and stay up to date with everything VPNs and cybersecurity. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.